Hello, Darren from Bouncebella here. Good morning. It's Black Dog Day today. Who knew that was even a thing? So Black Dog Day, Black Dog Day. So I'm going to discuss that with Wood Green Animal Charity today. They work to provide safe shelter with specialist care for a brighter future for thousands of dogs and cats and small pets. So I'm going to try and hook up with them now and see find out a little bit more about Black Dog Day and about how we can help with fostering and adopting. And let's have a see if we can connect up. So always struggle at this point. No, not that. Add. Yeah, done. They're not there yet. Let's have a look. Oops, a daisy. All green. So, the invite's been sent. Will we meet? Dun. Hey, hello.
Hello.
Hiya.
How are you doing? It's I'm Darren, obviously, and you're Chris, yeah?
Yes, Chris.
Chris. And Sue.
Yeah, hiya.
Hello. Lovely to meet you. We're just going to have a quick chat about Wood Green and excuse me, and how you help, really. And I didn't even know it was Black Dog Day today. That's an entirely new thing for me. So maybe pop that in as well at some point. But can you tell us a little bit about Wood Green, first of all?
Okay, so we're based in Cambridgeshire. We first opened up in 1924, and an average year we take home about 3,500 pets, and that's cats, small animals, and dogs. We offer quite a few services to pets. Free behavioural advice, training classes, workshops, and hands-on support. Includes financial support to people in need of their own pets. We try as much as we can to help pets in their home by overcoming any behavioural issues that they might have with the support of behaviour training specialists. That's where Sue works. Yeah.
Excellent. And it's long established, isn't it? It's been around nearly 100 years now.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
And you're based in the southeast. Do you kind of cater for only the southeast, or is it throughout the country?
No, we'll go all across the UK. We've even had dogs abroad over the years. So yeah, national/international.
So brilliant. Now, so you help with training. So that's presumably where you come in. So do you get the dogs ready for a move, or what's the story there?
Okay, so we have a team of behaviour and training specialists, and part of our job is to offer free behavioural support to owners that are struggling with their dogs at home. And what we try to prevent happening is those problems getting to the point where the owner feels that they need to release their dog, they can't cope with it anymore. So we step in, advise accordingly, and we've had real good success rates with actually making those relationships and keeping dogs in those homes, and I suspect do the same for cats as well. With regard to the dogs that we have actually on our site, our team supports Chris's team when they've got challenging cases in that need some behaviour modification work doing with them. We help compile a training programme, and then that gets handed over to Chris and his team of trainers for the hands-on stuff. So collaboration between the two.
Well, do you know, I've never heard of the ability to be able to get in touch with a charity to be able to help you out when you're at home struggling with a dog. I can imagine that's one of the prime reasons people let go of their dogs.
Absolutely. I mean, everybody thinks that it's responsible to go to training classes, and of course it is, but dogs don't get rehomed because they don't know how to sit on command or lie down on command. They get rehomed because they haven't got a great recall, or their life skills haven't been taught or repressed. That's what we do. We work on everyday life skills that keeps the relationship going.
That's massive, isn't it? It's big prevention rather than
Absolutely.
in with the cure. Oh. Makes me think that should be massively kind of hugely promoted all over the place, because I'd never heard of that at all. That is awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
again, I mean, there are private behaviourists out there, so people can find support. It's a little bit of fingers crossed that you find the right person with the right qualifications and experience, but we didn't want finances to be a barrier in order to keep dogs in home, so which is why we offer service free of charge.
And I suppose it makes sense financially to spend a bit of money in the kind of prevention rather than lots of money in the cure.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And Wood Green provides medical care as well. Is that correct?
Yes, so we are really lucky to have about 3 vets on site pretty much all the time. We've got some really qualified vets at the Royal Veterinary College. We also help train for up-and-coming vets and nurses in our care. I think we perform up to sort of 10 operations Monday to Friday. And yeah, we're very lucky to have that literally on our.
Yeah, I suppose that's another reason people let go of the dogs. They can't afford to
Yeah,
pay for
definitely.
operations, etc.
And we ensure that if we're talking dogs, every dog in our care, got vaccinated, fleas were neuters where appropriate, and if they need X-rays or surgeries for other removals, we'll do that.
Yeah, things like physiotherapy as well. We also have dogs that are having that twice a week as well.
All right. So that's quite an expensive job. So presumably you need plenty of support, financial support coming in just to kind of tick that over.
Yeah, Wood Green relies solely on people's donations. We receive no government funding for what we do, so that's why we try and fundraise as much as we can, and we do rely solely on sort of donations from people.
Yeah. And so, just coming round and back to the black dog thing, have you found that then? Is that an issue for you, or is it kind of a bit of an issue? Occasionally you see it, or?
I think we've got a couple of cases where we do think the colour of the dog has made an impact. And kind of got an example of a dog called Gary. He was a lurcher, been with us for 260 days. He arrived, he had loads of wounds on his face. We kind of had assumed that he would be vaccinating, and no one came to reclaim him. He was a polite, 7-year-old, well-mannered dog with people. He could be a little bit sensitive around sudden movement. He was rehomed but came back because he had an issue with dogs that he found difficult to manage. At one point, he did actually save the life of 2 chihuahuas by doing a blood transfusion. Chihuahuas that were really ill. I didn't even know that we could do it, even though that was a thing. And he was with us, for over 200 days. He had 7 people meet him, but none of them decided to take it. It generated some interest, but he decided against having it. And yeah, he was with quite a long time.
Yeah. And we had, we had Justin, again, a black lurcher type dog with us for 460 odd days. I mean, thankfully, one of the members of staff, Tracy, he got him during that time because he was losing weight in kennels. He didn't like being in kennels. And finally, after well over a year of being under our care, he found a home and went on to be a fantastic pet for somebody. We often find as well, if we get a litter of puppies born here or a litter of puppies handed in that are mixed colours, it's always the light colours that are selected first. And the black-coated ones are the ones that are left. And it's just really sad.
Yeah, it is. And weird. Why is that?
yeah, at the end of the day, when you're getting ready to go out of an evening, yeah, it's white hairs and light coloured hairs pulling off your clothes, not black hairs. They blend in with everything.
It's a very big issue in the house. We've got a white German Shepherd, and yeah, it's a massive issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you mentioned fostering as well there. Is that how you got a home for Greg in the end? Through fostering? Or did you say Dustin?
Justin was fostered, so therefore we are able to take photographs and some video footage of them, I don't know, lounging on the sofa or laying in front of the fire or playing in the garden. So those pictures are more relatable for people, whereas if they're just photos of in a kennel or on site here, it's not the same. And I have to say, our fosterers, 100%, they save lives. They're invaluable to us. And fostering just means that a better quality of life can be offered to dogs in need. Not all dogs cope well in kennels at all. It's a real alien environment to them. And our fosterers are just amazing people, really amazing.
Yeah.
We're quite fortunate. Up to about half actually out on foster. Both spend kennel, which we're really, really proud to have. In terms of fostering, generally within a 40-mile radius from us. Dogs are out on foster. We provide all someone needs to have the ability to walk a dog, potentially drive the dog on the site for its need, but to offer some love for that dog and find its home whilst not being in the kennel. You said, after a little they just want to be in a home.
Yeah. And so I suppose with the dogs that that struggle more with socialisation, is that quite a good thing then with fostering as well? It's like a halfway home, if you like. They get used to being in somebody's home, and then it's easier for them to move forward with the next step.
Yeah, they get all our fosterers will get behavioural support basically 24/7 if they've got any concern. But we can go out to their homes and support them with training programs as well. So dogs in a less stressed environment, they're more responsive to training. So it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, and I'd only heard of fostering I don't know, about 6 or 8 months ago or something, but yet heard of adopting throughout my life or whatever, but fostering was kind of a new thing to me. Is it a new thing generally, or am I just wandering around with my eyes shut?
Maybe. A number of charities use the fostering option. Some are solely fostering based. We have worked really hard on building the number of homes that we can use as fosterers, and they're amazing people. Every now and again we get failed fosterers, Chris.
I was a failed fosterer.
I was a failed fosterer as well, which basically means you were supposed to foster the animal, but you fall in love and they never come back.
That's a good fail.
So we all love a failed fosterer.
Failing upwards. Yeah. Perfect.
In some cases, fostering for us is actually a person's lifestyle. Let's say they work away a lot, so there are long periods of time where they're not at home, but then they are around. That it actually suits us to foster more than to commit to have a dog long term for financial reasons or work related reasons. So yeah, there are certain people that hats off to them. It's quite hard when you form that connection with the animal and have to see them regrow. It's a bit bittersweet because you've obviously fallen in love with that animal in your home, but you know they're going on to a great place. So yeah, respect for all the fosters that we have.
Yeah, that's lovely. And so the main thing obviously is that kind of forever home, the adoption. Do you have a few cases at the moment that you're working on in particular? Yeah,
so there's a dog called Jazz who is a black dog. She's a Rocky crosser. She's kind of mostly black with a little bit of tan on her eyebrows. She's been with us for 202 days so far. She is really stunning, beautiful, intelligent. However, what we do notice sometimes with black dogs is there are some behavioural issues alongside that can make them even harder to home than if they're a Labrador, horrible small breed. So the black dog thing definitely is true for behaviour as well. So she's not great with strangers, very typical of the Wattie breed. We're looking for an experience, a breed experience home for with visitors around the dog who is slightly reactive towards other dogs. But for all that work and effort that you'll be rewarded with a really loyal, really intelligent, and a really lovely but it is quite difficult to find someone who wants that dog, and also a dog that maybe has some challenges at the
Yeah. Do you struggle more with bigger dogs than generally?
Yeah. Majority of people that contact us, they want a small dog, they want a large dog, they want a dog that's good with children, that's good with dogs, that can be alone, that's house trained. And unfortunately, in a strategy, I've always described it as a bit of a trail. You can't go for something really specific in mind. You kind of have to take what's there. That's kind of what we're like.
Mm-hmm. And did you have any more dogs there?
Yes. So we've got a couple of, again, sight hounds that we've had with us. So there's an ex-racing greyhound called Poppy. She, again, beautiful girl, but greyhounds, they are quite big. She was with us for 289 days, about 9 months, trying to find a home. She was difficult to place because she lived in a kennel, in a home environment. She struggled to be left on her own in an unfamiliar place and needed a long time to settle in. Also, someone who was comfortable supporting greyhound on a muzzle due to their previous employment, face-to-face, and to avoid being around small dogs. She did do a small stint in a home for about a week, but found that she was quite nervous with the 6-year-old in the home. So there are a couple of things about her case that make her potentially slightly more challenging to match someone, but she did with us for 289 days. Doing really well with someone who had owned a great animal. So that was good.
Some of the ones that we're struggling to play at the moment that have been with us for a while, they're all on our website, on our rehoming page website. So the ones that are harder to match, we try and promote them a little bit more, and we use the website for those particular dogs. So if anybody is interested, then please check out the dogs that are available on our website.
Yeah, and it's woodgreen.org.uk,
Yeah,
isn't it? Good. Now then, how have we got any more just to go through, or are we doing? Do you have quite a long list? I suppose there must. How many do you have at any one time?
We were tracing kind of back through our memory of dogs that we have with us, and the dogs that come in and then are rehomed within like a week or so, you struggle to remember them. They're not here as well. So the ones that are here, they're the ones that kind of ahead. There was one called Molly we had, who was a monk. So she was in Spain. We do often see dogs that are private. When they dogs, they're not used to a 9-to-5 environment. They struggle to cope with the streets that being in the UK. Molly was one of those cases. Actually, over a year to find a home. She wasn't particularly big. She wasn't particularly small. She was quite worried at new people and would bark at dogs when she was on the lead. She came back 2 or 3 times because people struggled to manage in a home. And when you take on a dog that's lived, bring it into the UK, it's difficult. It's unrealistic to expect it to behave like a dog that's been brought up in a home environment. So yeah, she actually took over a year to find a home, and she did manage hospital as well. So again, at the time she was in 365 days, she was able to go home and have a break and sleep on a sofa. And yeah, in those cases where home, fostering is so important for welfare long term. Kennels is a place that a dog wants to be on the sofa and have that companionship. So yeah.
So when we're getting the hundreds of days that a dog in our care, just to put that into context, the average dog takes around 30 days for us from start to finish process. So when we're going into the hundreds, those dogs, then everybody on site knows who those dogs are because they're or they're discussed only meetings and stuff like that. So everybody knows them.
And we try and promote our sort of social videos of them, showing all their best bits to try and help all of them. And there are certain dogs that get extra push to find a home. They might be slightly older. In cases they may have like a minor medical condition as well. You know, if we discover a medical issue with a dog, it's then unable to be insured. Some of these cases, there are dogs who aren't black, who don't have medical, don't have these issues that people tend to be towards.
Yeah, it's kind of understandable, isn't it? Really. Yeah. And so how could, I mean, obviously the main way people could help is adopting. Secondary is the fostering, but then are other ways people can help kind of financially, and is there a way, what's the best way of doing that?
So a couple of ways. You can sponsor a pet from a small animal to a dog, and you receive kind of updates on how they're doing, and that's kind of a monthly donation comes through us. About half of our income is receiving gifts and wills, and that is kind of half of our kind of financial income. There are fundraising kits that you can get from us, and you can obviously do a sponsored event and support Wood Green that way as well. So yeah, lots of
Lovely. So I'll wrap it up now, really. So the address again is woodgreen.org.uk.
Yeah.
And then everything's there on the website. I've had a look at the website. It's beautifully clear. Sponsor up at the top. I know I asked the question and then just up at the top. Sponsor, donate. It's all there. Yeah. Unlike me, you just need to have a little look and you'll see it perfectly. So very lovely to meet you soon, Chris. So,
Thank you for your time.
Take care.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.